understand what is the internal analysis on how suddenly Tamil Nadu went from having no cases at all to having the one of the highest number of red zones, or hotspots. Do you believe that maybe you were not serious enough about this initially? We had far too many instances of people still on the streets. Tamil Nadu was the last state to start implementing restrictions before the lockdown was announced. Even after that, people were not being allowed to move around. There were traffic jams. Had you acted sooner, would you have had lesser red zones and containment zones today, Kovai?
Since you are in media, you are very well aware. The initial corona cases, when the data were being given out by the government used to mention the people who attended that Tablighi Jamaat in Delhi. And 93% of the cases for the first 8 days were the people who had attended. Almost 1,500 people from this state has attended. And indeed, you would have noticed that CM had sent a circular requesting them to come forward and identify themselves for the state. So of late, in the last 1 week, the government has stopped giving the data, segregating the data of the number of positive cases. However, majority of them are identified, and whoever is being identified as a corona positive, they have been treated, and we are glad that even the number of people who are getting discharged are increasing day by day. So the major chunk of component of Tamil Nadu cases pertain to a single source, which is what we currently refer to. Other than that, whoever has traveled from abroad, the cases were being identified, and we are happy to share that the communal transmission has not started in. It is all the people who have traveled from abroad, and all the other cases have direct contacts with the people who are tested positive, who had come from abroad. So this briefing is being given every day to the media, along with the source of this COVID and what are all the zones which has been there. The entire zones are being clearly earmarked, and as there is a good amount of cooperation from the Tamil Nadu people, and yes, they understand the sensitiveness and they understand the kind of mammoth task that the government has undertaken in this turbulent times. So yes, there are plethora of measures that the chief minister has also kicked in terms of taking care of the migrant labour, so that they don't feel that they are displaced and the resources doesn't reach them on time. A lakh and 34 migrant population are being fed every day across all the zones in the majority of the corporation zones.